Hi everyone, I'm going to talk to you today about something called I-stem nouns. These are in your notes, and you can see I have your grammar notes pulled up in front of me. These are the Chapter 8 grammar notes, but we're going to talk about I-stems in this video because you already have some other videos on just plain old neuter nouns. I-stems can be confusing, but I don't think they're as confusing as students seem to think they are. So listen to what I tell you about I-stem nouns, and hopefully by the end when we're done, you will be an I-stem expert. So I'm going to scroll down your notes now to the parts about I-stems. Here they are right here. Oops, and I scrolled past them. You know I do that from time to time. So here we go. I-stem nouns only occur in third declension. There's no such thing as a first declension or second declension I-stem noun. In order to recognize an I-stem noun in your vocabulary, you have to know what to look for. There's 3 ways to recognize an I-stem. Some I-stem nouns fit more than one category of these 3 ways. They only have to fit one category to be an I-stem. If they fit 2 or all 3, then they're definitely an I-stem. So the first category is something called a parasyllabic noun. You know what a syllable is. It's a beat in a word. So for example, the word parasyllabic has 5 syllables. Or is that 4? Parasyllabic, 5 syllables. So these nouns have the same number of syllables in both the nominative and genitive singulars. Here are some examples. Mare maris, finis finis, hostis hostis, clades clades. There are some nouns that are parasyllabic that are exceptions to the I-stem rule. And these are nouns you've seen 100 times, like frater, pater, canis, mater. They are parasyllabic. They are not I-stems. But most of the other ones that are parasyllabic are I-stems. So if a noun is parasyllabic, it has the same number of syllables, and usually 2, in the nominative and genitive singular in your vocab, it's an I-stem. Category 2, nouns that have a base and 2 consonants. Remember, consonants are letters that are not vowels. So how do you find the base? What you do is you look in your vocab, you take the IS off the genitive singular, and if you're left with 2 consonants before it, it's an I-stem. So here's an example from this chapter's vocab, urbis. If you take the IS off urbis, the next 2 letters going backwards are B and R, which are both consonants. So it's an I-stem. You have other examples like mors mortis. You've seen that word before. Nox noctis, pars partus. I've bold-faced the consonants on the base there. When you remove the IS, you have 2 consonants right there. And then finally, and this is why I put them in this chapter, neuter nouns that end in E, AL, or AR. Mare maris is the most common one. Animal, animalis. Calcar, calcaris, which actually means spur, are all examples. And they're in the videos above. Now, because a neuter noun and a masculine or feminine noun decline differently, the I that appears in the I-stems will appear in different places depending on the gender of the noun. So for masculines and feminines, here's where this extra I appears, only in the genitive plural. Everything else is normal third declension endings, but for the I-stems, masculine or feminine, the I appears in the genitive plural before the UM. In the neuter, they appear in a bunch of places. So let's look at a neuter noun. Let's look at animal. They appear in the ablative singular ending. Remember, normally in third declension, that's an E. They appear in the nominative and accusative plural with an IA instead of just an A like neuter nouns normally do, and the same genitive plural that the masculine and feminines have too. So those are I-stems. The reason I'm going into such detail about them is because you're going to have a grammar project in Chapter 8 that you are going to have to complete on I-stems. So if you have any questions, please ask me. You can watch this video as many times as you like, and you also have the notes right in front of you. Have a great day.